exciting. As a dog owner, hello, I'm all for it.
Yeah, me too.
Aren't
and
you?
I will clean up after my pet.
I will bring a shovel the size of gosh knows how.
You'll need one for little Hunter.
I will clean up after all of your pets if we can make this go through.
I know.
How about that?
Well, I hope it does go through, and I hope that
I think it's great.
the dog owners, our pet owners, are going to be responsible enough to pick up after their dogs.
It could come down to,
Yeah.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
I think it'll be great.
Because again, like we were saying, those dog parks are really just the beaches where dogs are allowed. Few and far between here in Southern California. And, well, we're heading into beach weather. So by the end of the week, you might want to take your dog to the beach. But again, only a couple places where you can do that off leash. So let's take a look right here at radar. We're going to be talking about that warmer weather. If you're wondering why there's red highlighting on your screen, there's a fire weather watch, which seems a little funny because it's quite warm, actually, quite cool out there. It's going to be warm out there. It's cloudy out there. We've seen drizzle. We're going to see it again potentially tomorrow morning as well. So again, the weather is changing, and with that, we do have that fire weather watch going into effect late Wednesday afternoon, lasting through late Thursday afternoon. But other than that, nothing but, well, cool weather. Below average temperatures over the next 24 hours, and maybe even a little bit of drizzle across the board first thing in the morning. Temperatures dipping down to the 50s and 60s, 59 in Encino, 60 in Beverly Hills. Heading over to Covina, you're at 59. Arcadia at 59 degrees as well. Riverside at 58. And checking in with parts of Orange County, you're currently in the 60s this evening. 61 in Fullerton and Huntington Beach. You're also at 61 degrees. So earlier today, we got up to 66. Average is 78. So we were well below average. And we're going to be below average again as we head into tomorrow. Low clouds and fog still a factor. Morning drizzle still a factor. Saw early morning drizzle today. Could see it again tomorrow. By Wednesday, a ridge of high pressure building into Southern California. With that, a warming trend. It's kicking off on Wednesday, but lasting through Thursday and Friday. And we are expecting above average temperatures once we get there. Until then, still keeping things below average. Over the next 24 hours, the base and downtown in particular dropping down to the 50s with plenty of cloud cover out there and waking up to gloomy conditions. Chance of drizzle in the morning. By the afternoon, mid to upper 60s with maybe, just maybe, a little bit of sunshine along the coast and the basin, but most likely calling it mostly cloudy, partly cloudy in your inland spots, and a little warmer, but still below average. Palmdale 74, Riverside 70, and Woodland Hills getting up to 70 degrees for tomorrow afternoon. Futurecast set for first thing tomorrow morning. You're going to see maybe a little bit of drizzle to our south, then quarter after 10 tomorrow. Looks like pretty much everybody along the coast in for that chance of drizzle by the 2 o'clock hour. Drier, but by 7 o'clock, looks like we are dealing with a little more fog. But remember, by Wednesday, we are expecting things to clear out. That ridge of high pressure is going to eventually start to build over Southern California. And with that, we're expecting much warmer and drier conditions. Until then, we're calling it cool and cloudy over the next couple of days. But there's that ridge of high pressure. And again, we are warming up as we head into the end of the week. So you'll see that in your 5-day forecast right here. Let's get a quick look at it, and you'll see for the basin in Orange County, waking up to foggy conditions, chance of drizzle, cool conditions. By Wednesday, a little warmer, partly cloudy. By Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, even warmer. In fact, nothing but sunshine by the time we head into the later part of the week and the first part of your weekend. And we're going from well below average to well above average by the time we hit the weekend. For the valleys in the Inland Empire, morning drizzle, more sunshine by Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We're up into the upper 80s, and same thing goes by the time we hit the weekend. Rick and Sharon, back to you.
I think so. Me and Evelyn actually went outside. It was about 6:30, and we're both shivering.
Yeah.
Really?
I said, "Don't you need a jacket?"
Right. No, it's cold. It wasn't that cold.
It was 70 degrees outside.
You guys, I ran to my car and I got a winter coat. I kid you not. A winter coat.
We saw the temperature was 70 degrees.
Yeah.
Is that wimpy or what?
I think you need to take more iron. I was cold, but I wasn't that cold.
Yeah, it was that cold. My winter coat's sitting right over there, so as soon as I'm done, go put it on. All right. Maybe, though, we won't need it by the end of the week. That's because we're warming up, but until then, keeping things quite cool. Do want to point out we do have a fire weather watch that's going into effect late Wednesday afternoon, and it's going to be lasting through Thursday afternoon. So we are expecting a big warm up later in the week, but until then, we're keeping temperatures quite cool. We're taking you to the coast, where we're expecting a chance of drizzle first thing in the morning, but pretty much everybody in for a chance as that marine layer starts to thicken up. partly cloudy by Wednesday. Then we're clearing up by Thursday and Friday. And by the time we hit your weekend, if you have any Halloween plans this weekend outside, things are looking pretty good. And speaking of Halloween, well, it's coming up, so we want you to send us any pictures if you've got your costume ready to go or anything over the weekend. We're going to be airing this next week. So Monday is Halloween. So here's the Twitter gang. So tweet us. Back to you.
I can't believe Halloween is